thin blue line cuts through the desert, saving the world trillions of dollars, weeks of travel, and entire empires along the way. This is not just a canal. It's a global choke point where history, power, and pride collided. This is the Suez Canal, a slender ribbon of blue slices through the unforgiving gold of the Egyptian desert, defying geography and reshaping the destiny of nations. The Suez Canal does more than separate Africa from Asia. It bridges east and west, permanently altering the flow of global trade, money, and power. Without it, modern commerce would slow to a crawl, and the world economy would look drastically different. A ship sailing from the Red Sea port of Jeddah to the Netherlands would otherwise be forced to circle the entire African continent, navigating over 10,000 nautical miles of dangerous ocean. Through the Suez Canal, that journey shrinks to just 4,000 miles. The canal saves time, slashes fuel costs by billions, and prevents massive carbon emissions. Yet beneath its calm surface lies a violent past shaped by exploitation, ambition, and empire. The idea of linking these two seas is ancient. Nearly 4,000 years ago, Pharaoh Senusret III imagined a water route connecting the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. Over centuries, rulers like Darius the Great and Ptolemy II attempted to carve this vision into the desert, connecting the Nile to the sea. But shifting sands and political collapse buried these early canals, turning ambition into legend. The dream was revived in the mid-19th century, fueled by Europe's industrial expansion. In 1854, French diplomat Ferdinand de Lesseps secured a concession from Egypt's Ottoman ruler. The deal was deeply unequal. The canal would be built on Egyptian land, by Egyptian labor, while profits flowed to Europe. Beginning in 1859, tens of thousands of Egyptians worked under brutal conditions for a decade to dig the canal. When the Mediterranean finally met the Red Sea in 1869, the canal was celebrated as the pulse of Egypt. But Egypt did not control its own heartbeat. By 1875, crushed by debt, Egypt was forced to sell its canal shares to Great Britain. The British, once opponents of the canal, now seized it as the lifeline of their empire, essential for reaching India and Middle Eastern oil. For decades, Egyptian sovereignty was overshadowed by foreign control. The canal became a scar across the nation, a constant reminder that while global wealth flowed through Egypt, Egyptians saw little benefit. But after World War II, a powerful wave of Arab nationalism surged across the region, led by a bold new figure, Gamal Abdel Nasser. In July 1956, facing Western withdrawal of funding for the Aswan High Dam, Nasser made a decision that shocked the world. Standing before a roaring crowd, he declared the Suez Canal national property of Egypt. The West reacted with fury, while the Arab world erupted in celebration. Egypt had reclaimed its artery. Britain, France, and Israel secretly plotted to take it back. In October 1956, Israeli forces invaded the Sinai, followed by British and French troops landing in Port Said under the guise of peacekeeping. But the world had changed. This was the Cold War, not the Age of Empire. The Soviet Union threatened nuclear retaliation, and the United States, under President Eisenhower, refused to support the invasion, pressuring Britain economically. Isolated and humiliated, the invading forces withdrew. The message was unmistakable. Imperial rule was over. The Suez Crisis marked the end of Britain's global dominance and the rise of Egypt as a leader of Arab nationalism. The canal would close and reopen through wars in 1967 and 1973, but it endured. Today, expanded and modernized, it carries nearly 12% of global trade. Every ship that glides through the Suez Canal is navigating more than water. It moves through a channel carved by ambition, paid for in suffering, and reclaimed through national dignity. A reminder that while conquerors draw maps, the land never forgets who it belongs to.